Barak Yahweh, Barak Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Shai, Barak Yahweh, Ba'ashem El Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of Grim Soon Rule Well. This is Brother Nash DC Camp, another short lesson to edify the hopeful elect. So I came out there on the highways and byways to I say Shalom. Yeah, so we just gotta get acquainted with what's going on with our people. Alright, homelessness is a serious symptom of the downfall of our people, all right, from following the Lord, all right, from obeying the law, statutes, and commandments. So this is exactly what you're going to be seeing, all right, a lot of very soon, because as more Lord, you have to expect, the bitterness of the prophecies to come to pass, all right, because when you make a stand for righteousness, you're gonna you're gonna experience opposition. And that's exactly the direction this society is going in, opposition towards the man of the Lord at full steam. Yeah, so you see on the screen this young young Jake, with his son out there in Los Angeles, California. Old man is homeless with his son. Yep. So just imagine, man. When the economy is totally crumbled and folks refuse to go along with the image of the beast and the mark of the beast and this vaccination garbage. Yep, so a lot of folks will have to, pack up their belongings and keep it moving, because it's what's gonna take, man, in those days. All right, for those that are gonna be out there homeless, hey, without shelter. Hey, you just gotta put your trust in the Lord. It's just a trial of your faith. So I'm gonna, just always remember the parable of Lazarus and the rich man when you read the book of Luke chapter 16. And you look from, you read from verse 19 all the way to the end. It gives you a better understanding, a better point of view of what it means to be in a low estate. And the big disconnect between the rich and the poor. All right, so I'm gonna read a quick precept. All right, let's see. So end of the day, just like what the parable for Lazarus. Okay, at the end of the day, he was I'd say it's uplifted. Okay, at the end, in the reincarnation. So the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 1 tells you that wisdom lifted up the head of him that is of low degree, and maketh him to sit among great men. All right, and that's exactly what you will come across when you read that parable of what happened to Lazarus at the end. Yeah, because he had a life of affliction. Okay, and that's what it's going to require for the man of the Lord. You're going to be afflicted, and you're going to see the folks enjoying, enjoying on this side, but on the other side, they're going to be bums. The elites of these Edomites and the heathens. They're going to have to serve hard labor, building up the kingdom, being our servants, all right? So I'll just play the clip real quick, and then I get some more precepts.
Adrian and Roger,
Right.
we're here in Echo Park. You're homeless. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I live here for 4 days. I started sleeping right here for 4 hours. I started Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, Tuesday, 5 days today. We have 5 days sleeping in the Echo Park.
Yeah. Well, you guys are smiling.
Well, I'm always happy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But this isn't like camping. This is homeless.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm half happy and half sad.
Happy, half sad.
Yep.
Is anybody helping you?
No. I want somebody for EBT car,
Uh-huh.
but I gotta go 2 times to the office, but it's closed now.
Right.
I try for internet for sale. Luna, get on. But no,
Hey, pup,
no,
hey,
no.
pup. The dog's trying to get your dinner.
And that's dinner.
But never do it for try for phone.
Yeah.
It's too hard for me. But
Do you have a phone?
oh yeah.
You got to charge the batteries and everything.
But I need a church now. I got it at the bank. Bank, but I need a program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this situation, just like you remember the movie The Road, yeah, it's gonna be rough. So I can just be aware, man. It's nothing to be afraid of, concerning stand up firm in the words of Hamashiach Yahushua, because the Lord has to bring us through that straight and narrow path. And you just have to stand, in that light. Okay, the Mosai didn't call you to stand in darkness and ignorance. He called you, right, to let go of the fashion of this world. So it's basically you're being stripped of whatever you're being attached to. All right, so you just have to understand what you're getting yourself into, because this is just the cost of preaching the gospel or believing in Hamashiach Yahushua. All right, and you know that you're gonna be tested. So when you read the book of Tobit, chapter 12, it tells you, when you get the opportunity to do good, you do it, because it's a learning experience when you help others out. And you're able to help others grow too. All right. So the book of Tobit, chapter 12, verse 8 says, prayer is good with fasting and alms and righteousness. A little righteousness is better than much with unrighteousness. It is better to give alms than to lay up gold. All right, that's why the Lord Yahushua say you have to be your brother's keeper. You have to love thy neighbor as thyself, and that's the balance right there. Okay, and you have to love the Lord with all your heart, mind, and soul. Yep, that's the reason why it says prayer is good with fasting, all right, because you're getting closer to the Lord, on alms and righteousness. Okay, that's the summary right there. And then verse 9 says, for alms doth deliver from death, and shall purge away all sin. Those that exercise alms and righteousness shall be filled with life. And that's the end, that's the destination for the elect. All right, by you being out there on the highways and byways preaching the gospel, you're basically giving alms to our people that don't have this knowledge. Okay, and that's one thing you have to view the gospel as. You're doing the Most High's work. You're handing out His resources to our people that need it. Okay, so what do you expect the Lord to do unto you in the last end? You're gonna be promoted. All right, you're gonna be blessed. All right. And you just have to understand, man, you signed up, to serve the Lord in spirit and in truth, and to go through that narrow path. It's not going to be easy, all right, dishing out what the Lord has given unto you. You're going to experience opposition and difficulties, because you have people out there in society that don't want our people to receive these alms. They don't want our people to receive this gospel, so they could keep our people ignorant and manipulatable. Okay, so from the book of Job, chapter 24, I'm going to read from verse 7. So concerning the wicked of our people and the elites. Okay, so it says they cause the naked to lodge without clothing, and okay, they that have no covering in the cold. All right, Job chapter 24, verse 7. They cause the naked to lodge without clothing, that they have no covering in the cold. And that's what Esau did to our people, you know, the nation of Gad, the Taínos, Judah and Benjamin and Levi, how Esau used to make our people suffer so hard. All right. So that's the reason why you have to understand the bitterness of the scriptures, and our people need to get out of that mindset of prosperity doctrine. All right, there's a bitter part of the scriptures. So these elites, man, their goal is to keep our people poor, and destitute, all right, and under control at all times. All right, that's why it's an oppressive society. Right, because it's an image of the elites. Okay, they want that oppressive society so they could be in control. All right, and then verse 8 says, they are wet with the showers of the mountains and embrace the rock for want of a shelter. So when our people are homeless and without this knowledge, they're just out there in the cold, just surviving, eating whatever junk they can. Yeah, so that's the reason why the Lord has to get us out of here, man. You don't have time, all right, to be resting upon the enemy at the last minute when the Lord is about to show up, okay? Then verse 9 says, they pluck the fatherless from the breast and take a pledge of the poor. All right, so that's what you call your so-called eminent domain, and your so-called children's welfare services is always subjecting our people to oppression, and that breaks the bond of families. Okay, and that's why the Lord has to hurry up and get us out of here, because it's just so bitter for the elect. Okay. Verse 10 says, they cause him to go naked without clothing, and they take away the sheaf from the hungry. Yeah, so they make it hard for our people to grow their own food. It's always some code they have to stick by. Control access to land, and control what people have access to, information and all that stuff. Basically disempowering our people. So you just have to understand that as a man of the Lord, you have to know what it means to be oppressed and what it means to be uplifted. Okay, you're seeing the different spectrums, all right? And then you look at the book of Sirach, chapter 39, verse 26, tells you the basic necessities, all right, to live, okay, to be able to sustain a family, all right? But the ultimate sustenance is the word, all right? Sirach chapter 39, verse 26, it says, the principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of grape, and oil, and clothing. Okay, and that's exactly the simple things the Lord has blessed the earth with. But what are the elites doing? They're interfering with the weather. They're causing famines and earthquakes and all that nonsense. And, they're even pushing into the domain of agriculture and creating GMOs, all right? Okay, GMOs, so GMO wheat, GMO honey, GMO milk, the wine and the grape is polluted, oil is GMO, the clothing is all wacky, and everything else. Because the Lord wants our people that when we sin against Him, this is what's going to happen. The devil's going to come against us swiftly and turn our lives upside down. Okay, so this is exactly what you're going to be experiencing in these last days. All right, you're going to see the final results of Esau having the upper hand of oppressing our people until the Lord, relieves us of the suffering. Okay, And then you read from the book of Psalms, chapter 61. Psalms chapter 61, from verse 1 to verse 3, it says, hear my cry, O power, I turn unto my prayer. From the end of the earth will I cry unto thee, when my heart is overwhelmed with what? Suffering and oppression, okay, and headaches and stress of being in an unrighteous society, all right? Lead me to the rock that is higher than I, for thou hast been a shelter for me and a strong tower from the enemy. And that's what King David was requesting for. Okay, and that's the prayer of the elect, the prayer of the poor, of our people that trust in the Lord HaMashiach Yahushai. All right, and then one more precept, and that's it. It's going to be from the book of Sirach. All right, Sirach chapter 10. All right, Sirach chapter 10, verse 23. It says, it is not meet, all right, not acceptable, okay, it's unacceptable, okay, to despise the poor man that hath understanding, neither is it convenient to magnify a sinful man, okay, and this society has gone in that direction, okay, they're always about making the rich richer and the poor poorer, and they think that the Lord is pleased with that oppression, that system of rulership. You hear about all the small businesses being squeezed and being shut down, being muzzled, while the big box stores, those mega corporations, they're just making money hands over fists, all right? And just imagine what the Lord would do to those elites in the last days, man. When the Lord start to make a move on them, all right? So you just have to understand, man, it's going to be a tough time for Jacob, man. By the time of Jacob's trouble, people won't be able to just sit down in a place and get enough sleep. They're going to be sleeping, but at the same time, they're going to be stressed out, all right? For those with families and everything, that comes with having a family, you just have to trust in the Lord, because it's going to be tough, all right? But hi, the Lord's always going to make a way. That's why his angels are watching upon, his eyes are watching upon our people, okay? I mean, you look at a young boy, you could tell he's got some situation going on, So just gotta pray the Lord about Shema Shah, keep you in his good graces, and keep you focused on what it requires to serve the Lord, man. You gotta accept the bitter with the sweet. All right, Shalom.